So now let's move on to the positives. For those of you who have seen the Sibelius speaker video, you know, Mr. Jazz and Loic gave the combo Denefrep, Venus stack, the DECWARE Tori, the Sibelius, a 10 on 10. Mr. Jazz loved the airiness, the big soundstage, the clear image, and how nicely the bass was controlled. Loic called the combo a decadent sundae with hot chocolate and cherries. I guess he meant it sounded sweet. Seriously, man, that is all he gave me after spending weeks with the combo. A completely useless breakdown. Loic, man, you're fired.
What do you mean fired?
I'm back. Been gone for a while again. It's because I've been busy. I swear I was busy. Not really though. I was busy. Busy with life, being a parent, a regular job. Had PC problems, so got rid of the PC. Got a Mac. Yeah. So Mac finally showed up. Now I got a backlog of things I got to edit. And of course, what do you know? One of the videos that have been dragging my feet on is a follow-up video on me losing my job as a Thomas contributor.
You're fired.
Didn't really lose my job. He fired me, but he hired me back again with benefits. Benefits. Anyway, by benefits I mean he let me listen to the Galeon amplifier for 30 minutes. No, an hour. No. Whatever. I'm going to get it again, I'm sure. So, the DECWARE Zen TORII MK5. 4. I'm pretty sure it's the 4. It's the 4. I just went online in my head, and it's the 4.
Mark 5. Idiot.
I got to use that amplifier on 2 different occasions. Well, no, I got it in my cave on 2 different occasions, and I got to use it with a nice sample of DAX speakers. What's up with this thing? There's a lineup for a long time to get one of these amps, and I think I know why. It's a great sounding amp. In my room, every combination I tried, I loved it with. No matter what the source, what the speakers, it was always great to listen to. I forgot. I honestly, I didn't even analyze when I had the DECWARE amp. I just listened to music. I swear, I just listened to music. It was great. And I think going forward, this is going to be one of my. It's going to be my main criteria. If I sit there and I'm capable of analyzing for weeks at a time, and I'm never taken out of my analytic mode, and I'm actually just tapping my foot and listening to music, and I forget to actually do my job. It's not a job, but that means it's going to be good. That means it's a good piece of gear for me. So it was great with all of them. My favorite though was obviously with my own custom ugly open baffles right now. I will get back to work on the next revision of the baffle, and I will order other drivers from Lee Audio because it's great. And it's because of Steve DECWARE that I even know about the Lee Audio drivers, because of his website, because of his videos. So as you can imagine, and it's the one thing that I was kind of disappointed in Thomas, is that I've been hinting at him to come and listen to these Lee Audio driver speakers, and especially with the DECWARE amp. I haven't flat out said you have to come now, but I've been hinting, and he's not biting. I guess he's busy, Thomas. Busy firing people. But yeah, what a magical combination. Everything. The soundstage, the presence, the tonality. The amplifier was great the first time I heard it. using sources like Denefrip stacks, like the Pontus, the Venus, with first versions of the Lee Audio speakers, with, I guess, what you would call more stock tubes, and even tried some PS Vane KT88 tubes in it. It was good. But when I got it the second time, and I don't know if it got more break-in time, but at the same time, Thomas popped in Sophia EL34 tubes in there. I think I said this in some of my other videos when I talk about tubes. More powerful tubes doesn't mean a better experience. No, it can, not all the time. So, because EL34s are not powerful tubes, and most of the time, when you put an EL34 tube in an amplifier, you're not going to get rock concert level dynamics and performance and presence of instruments. No, but with these tubes and this amplifier, you did. Okay, not a rock concert, but presence of instruments? Heck yes. Did it make bad recordings sound great? Man, I forgot to analyze. I was just listening to music because it was great. It was just great. So you had the soundstage. The soundstage was always glorious. It was nice and wide. There's a tree there. It was deep. In my room, you have to understand the soundstage, there's items that'll jump out next to you and behind you, depending on the recording and how it's done. Generally speaking, it's like you're in the front, second, or third row. You're not 10th or 30th row back. And one is not better or worse than the other. It's just very different. And it's a different experience. And actually, that's something I'm actually going to tell you guys the difference. When I do get my hands on Thomas's Galian amp, I will talk about that. So here in my room, with so far most amplifiers I've used with Lee Audio open baffle speakers, and the way I have my room set up, you're very much in the front row. And with the DECWARE, you're probably in the third row, which was really nice. It didn't have that IMAX in your face feel of a soundstage, although it's really cool to have an IMAX type soundstage in your face. It was maybe just a little bit backed up, just a little bit. I mean, in a little bit. What hit me also about that amp is, like a dum-dum, well, not like a dum-dum, because not every amp has a gain setting on, not every power amp has a gain setting on there. Especially not every amp has a gain setting for each channel like the DECWARE does. But with this amp, you could play with that so that when you had a certain gain setting on the amp versus a different volume level on your preamp, you could play with the meatiness of the sound and the instruments that were in front of you. So if you wanted a more silky, soft, light sound, all you had to do is crank up the gain of the DECWARE all the way up, but then you had a lower volume on your preamp, and you had that incredibly silky sound. You wanted a bit meatier sound, a little bit more in the bass, a bit more body to that acoustic guitar, a little bit more throat and chest to Johnny Cash. You lowered the gain to between, I don't know, 45 and 65% on the DECWARE, and then you just increased a little bit the volume on your preamp or your source, wherever your volume control is. And now you had that chestiness, you had the oomph, you have that little bit more depth and presence of sound in the instruments. That to me made me fall in love with the amp, because not all music styles are the same. They don't all work well with all these devices, and it's just another form. It's not a tone control. It's not a form of tone control, but it brings you that level of satisfaction that a really good tone control can do, instead of swapping up amps and speakers every time. Anyways, so other than that, all I could say is Thomas is spot on, I think, in his feedback for this amplifier. It's amazing. I am so grateful and so lucky. I do realize how lucky I am that I got to actually enjoy this amplifier in my comfort of my own room with my favorite drink twice for a couple months. Thank you so much, Thomas and Steve DECWARE, for your patience with my lazy ass. Thank you so much. This amplifier, if I had the patience to wait a year, I would want one, and I am thinking of building a second system, and I do think that the DECWARE amp is going to be an amplifier for my second sound system. DECWARE has been releasing videos for a few months now of a 300B amplifier, and I'm in love with 300B tubes. I just love the sound of them, so I'm gonna cross my fingers that I'm gonna be able to maybe audition one of those one day. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to fall in love with it, and that's the one I'm going to probably order. And this amplifier is just beautiful, guys. It's gorgeous, man. It's amazing. Like, you do understand now all the time that Steve spent with Doc Brown when they were building the DeLorean to come up with this design. It's gorgeous because he first used it on the hood of the DeLorean to get Marty back in time. What? It looks like the freaking box on the front of the DeLorean in Back to the Future Part 3. So shoot me or sue me because I'm making a reference that I don't have copyrights for. But yeah, anyways, cousin of mine made that reference actually, and he saw the picture. He was like, "You freaking ripped that off the fucking front of the DeLorean?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's that good. Yeah, anyway, guys, I can't say more or add anything to what Thomas has already said. All I can tell you is that when this was in my room, I didn't want to analyze. I wanted to listen to all my favorite albums. I even watched a few movies with it, and it was awesome. I watched the latest The Batman, watched a few Pixar movies with the kids. It was great. And with every speaker I used, it was great. Absolutely great. Whether it's the Lee Audio or even the Magnapans, it was great. No, not with the Magnapans. What a great amp, guys. Seriously, I understand why people are lining up to buy some of these. Guys, if you get one of these amps and you set it up in your system and you're not happy with it, I'm going to say with 99% certainty, the issue is not the amp. Shoot me. Thomas, thank you very much. Steve DECWARE, thank you very much. Internet, thank you very much. Time to go edit more videos. See you guys soon.